Well, they just put so much pressure on you on their offensive end to not let down. They push the ball, they move bodies, and we were far from perfect a lot of the game, but that's why it's probably gratifying that we won it on a defensive stop. I said I wish Marissa had hit those first 2 free throws, so we were up 3, but it's probably a little bit more of a character builder to win it with a stop, and for Bree to be the one, because Bree's kind of taken, she's kind of been knocked around as far as her reputation defensively over the course of her career within the locker room. They give her a hard time about, they call it Bree-fence instead of defense, because it's kind of, it's kind of her own her own rules. But to see her do that was pretty cool. And we had contributions from a lot of people. I mean, the people who maybe are going to make more threes than they did tonight still contributed in big ways. Sydney guarding Wendell, she was our best matchup, and she did a really good job. And Marissa's assists, and Audrey I thought she made some tough takes in the second half and rebounded the ball better. I don't want to say, but our non-core, our heavy scorers didn't carry us from the three-point line tonight. It was other people, and that's hopefully the sign of a team that really, understands that on a particular night they're going to, when they're called on, they're ready to do that. And I said that was the neat thing I told the team about Maya, is it wasn't about what she did tonight. It was about someone who hadn't played the first 2 games and was still ready to play tonight, and had practiced the right way, and had good body language in practice, and had kept her, kept her understanding of what her role could be. And I think she was, so it didn't surprise me, because she's had a good approach and she's had the right attitude. And I told her after Wichita that I think my quote was, I think six different times at least I thought about putting you in. And I said, your time is going to come. And I told that to Kylie after the game tonight, who's practiced really well, and Bailey, and kids who, maybe aren't every game going to have that kind of contribution, but on their night they're going to be ready, and that's what's going to help make us a good team.
If you want to, however you feel.
What's happening?
I guess you guys probably shouldn't have been in the position in the first place if a few layups going, or free throws. But the big play at the end of the game, Lizzie driving down. I guess what were you seeing? How that kind of transpired, and what you ended up coming up with the block?
Well, Flan's always yelling at me to help off, so I thought it was a great time to do the right thing. Perfect time into the game. Great.
Well said. Did you expect that play? Or
I was
similar?
just really hoping I didn't foul her.
Yeah.
And I thought
we figured at the end of the game it was going to go to Wendell.
yeah.
Right.
We assumed Wendell, or they had just tried it with Ryan, so we assumed that it was Wendell just because that's their scorer, that's their girl. So yeah, it was pretty expected.
I guess what was how that last period transpired. What's the the mindset of the team, because you get an open 3 in the corner that misses, you get 2 layups that miss, 0 for 4 from the free throw line. It seemed like you guys had a chance to put it away, but just couldn't convert. I guess how was that messing with you guys towards the end? Were you remaining calm, or?
I think we just knew that we had to get stops on defense, because that was the most important thing. Because even though they weren't really necessarily going on a run, we were missing shots, but we just knew that in order to pick ourselves up, we had to get stops on defense, and that led to a couple of steals or deflections and or big rebounds, and then our offense kind of kicked in.
Yeah, I think we're really good at sticking together, when it gets tough, and picking each other up when we mess up. When Flan yells, we're really good about you're okay.
And you can always hear our bench,
Yeah.
even with how loud our crowd is. When I'm on defense, I can always hear someone talking, or even your coaches letting you know a little bit of scout if you don't know who you're guarding.